Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, good morning, good night. Good afternoon, good morning, good night. Now I'm the Truman story. How's everybody doing? Let me tell y'all, I had to truly, no joke, I'm gonna be a buck with you. That's what I wanted the title to be. I wanted the title to be, I'm gonna be a buck. I literally, I woke up this morning, I got up, and I was thinking, just thinking, just laying around thinking. Heidi hit me up. I said, "Oh yeah, you getting up and having some morning chatter? Yeah, I'll join you." I came in. Of course, my eye wasn't in focus. It wasn't in place. Whatever. I came up, enjoyed it, got done. Started prepping my day, taking a shower, everything else. And as I was doing that, I thought, man, I really want to go live and just give my own opinion. Just my own opinion. Not a fight. Not a hey, go call somebody because I heard your name. Something bad going on. You know what I mean? If something's out there, if it's a TV show and I watch it, is it wrong if you walk in a room and somebody like, oh, did you watch Law and Order? Oh, I didn't think they should have, but whatever. I watched it. I'm having an opinion. So it's no diss on anybody. It's none. And to everybody who's entering this room, I just want to be saying, I want to say, hello, how you doing? I'm not reading the names. I'm not gonna get distracted right this second because I just want to stay on the focus. You know what I mean? I'm not here to give a sermon. I'm not here to give my judgment. I'm not here to start a fight. I'm not here to bring a divide. So I'm disclaimers. You got to put them out. You got to put them out because transparency ain't enough no more. You got to do some more. So I am truly only speaking what I've thought about the last couple of days and what I think about the movement and what I think about what I'm gonna do. I can't speak for nobody else. I'm not speaking about nobody else. I'm not downing nobody else. I'm just looking at the big picture. You know what I mean? I'm looking at the long run, the long haul. So that's it. So if anybody goes to get somebody to tell them they need to come, I hope they come in to listen. In this chat, we are entitled, we're adults. Everybody in here over age, I got to card you. Susan, Emma, we carding at the door. I got to know you grown. But see, I know one thing: your ID can say legal age, and your mind could say a child. They used to say body by Playboy, mind by Mattel. So here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna have a conversation. That's it. Not a fight. It's not a fight. It could be disagreed with. It's not a fight. So we're not doing that in here. Hey, we not in here putting nobody on the stand. Nobody's on the stand. Not up in here. Nobody's a bitch tonight. Nobody is only held to their race tonight. Nobody is held to their gender, their sexuality, what they said, what they didn't say, where the screenshot come from. It's none of that. That's not this conversation. That's not that. That's not that. That's it. So I just want to make that disclaimer. So with love, hello, queens, kings, hello, leaders, hello, supporters, hello, mothers, fathers. We all counted today. So in this moment, we just gonna live in that. We was counted today. Now let's get started. So, ooh, Lord, YouTube, these crates, they get bugged. They scream, stop doing this. Hold on, let me do it. They scream, I don't see the big picture. They scream, look at all this, I'm gonna do nothing with. I don't know about y'all. You know why I like people that cover celebrities, but cover them like they're real people because they are. But here's the difference. They sit on a platform that gives them a voice that me and you, and I'm going to say me and you, that me and you don't have. So, for example, if right now, Beyonce, hashtag, cancel John Yates, the world would follow. You get what I'm saying? So when you have power like that, so it's people on here, I don't give a doggone. You're not gonna have them numbers. You didn't put in the B factor to some, but she's still human to me. She's still shit, sleep, eat, cry, bleed, feel, hurt, just like me, just like you. So I can see the human in everybody. But my message is, if you have a platform and they got 700, but I got 627, I got 627, and I link up with somebody who got 1,000, then somebody else got 8,000, one about 12,000, he got 20,000, they got 100,000, whatever. If we come together to do something, I should see numbers. I should see numbers. I should see that you stood on that and nothing else. That's it. Not because this is your flock and they, oh, what did you say, master? Let me do. No. That they knew when you said it, it must have held some validity. You didn't have to tell it no stories. You didn't have to say, hey, because they knew. They knew what you stood for. They knew, oh, wait, ain't no way. You just said cancel Danielle Robinson. And it didn't mean something. That's the power in numbers. And when you come to the bigger picture, it's tunnel vision. It's tunnel vision. And that's for anything you do. Don't take one thing, because see, if you sit on one thing and that's all I'm on is this one thing, the big picture is missed. But if you see the big picture, if that one thing fits in it, it'll be taken care of too. And we also have to know this, that when you tell any story, I guarantee it got 3 sides. It got 200 sides. Especially if we're talking about a YouTube story. Oh, a YouTube story got 800 sides. And you got to know that when the people speak or talk about it, they might slip up and talk about something else. And be like, oh, remember this? If you tell me right now, have you heard about the killing in Boogity Boog Town? If I look it up, I guarantee the way I look up things, I'm going to end up somewhere else too, to find out where it led me to. Just like if anybody who ever on Facebook went into the comments to find out who was close to these people. So sometimes you go into now I'm in their Facebook and I'm learning something else about them people. You know why? Because they have a different perspective, a different relationship. Or maybe I'm just nosy, I don't know. But I'm guilty, stood in it, I did it. When one of the young men in my community, in my county, in my state, my city, when they pass and I go to their books and I see their friends, I go because it's a piece of the pain. But it's also a piece of the picture. Not in a bad way, it's a piece of the picture. I'm the type that I'd love to tell you, everybody I call my friend. I'm talking about my friend, the people you know, the people that's going to come over, people that's going to pick you up, people that's over at your birthday party. Everybody called my brother, my sister. I'd love to tell you they was a saint. And they walked a perfect line. But what I can promise you is when it comes to my moral compass, if they don't stand in that, I'm going to let them know that I have to love them from afar. Because if I don't, I'm hurting them worse. Because I believe in my heart they love me. And if they love me and they could do something that hurts me anyone would do it. So it really hurts me if they do it. But now, if I'm out doing the same thing they doing, I can't judge them. I can't hold nothing against them. I can't. I can't. And I'm never gonna take nobody's feelings from them. Mm-mm. If you have feelings about something, that's your feelings. You can't tell me how it made me feel. You can tell me what your intentions were and all that. You can't tell me how it made me feel. I understand that. So even when people talk to me, I know they're coming from their feelings. They're coming from their feelings. They're coming from what they know, I guess what they do. But let me tell you something. When I'm out here acting shady, acting a fool, and you act a fool with me, I'm not surprised. It just makes me act more of a fool. You never gonna catch me saying, hey, remember when we ran up in your crib, knocked your head back? I can't believe somebody came and knocked one of my people's wig back. Not gonna say that. If I'm pulling up on you, just riding past, ice grilling you, I'm not gonna be mad if one day you pulling up on me. Because I think that's what I was asking for. But on YouTube, not even just over here, people do something and be like, I dare somebody do that to me. I dare that happen. Hey, let me check you for calling me a goofy. I'm going to call you a bitch ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to call. Whoa, wait a minute. Then how about you say, let's not call me out. Just call me the bitch ass motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? Just call me that. Don't dare call me out for saying something about you. Just call me the shit you want to call me. Just say what you feel. Say it from your chest. Say it from your chest. Say what you feel. You're entitled to that. Hey, let me tell you something. If you're sitting in a sub seat and you think I got a lot to say, hit a channel, say it. Everybody's entitled to that. Just here's the thing. Where are your boundaries? Because I'm going to talk about anything I want with respect. And here's what I'm never going to do. Never going to misgender. I'm never going to disrespect you, period, for your sexuality. Even if your sexuality is being a freak, that's on you. I'm not borrowing your crotch one day to use it, so I don't really need to bother myself what you're doing with it. I'm never going to get you about your weight, your features, your singleness, or your bad marriage, or your you know what I mean, your lack of, your illnesses, your diseases, your domestics. I'm not. And I'm definitely never going to send out threats. I won't do. Because I'm not threats. I send out promises. I'm never going to tell you, hey, I'll pull up, run up, gun up, shun up, fun up, done up. And I'm not. And I'll never sit on the internet and do it. I tell you that we've reached our boundary of talking about it. And whatever it is, that it is. Take that how you want. Because I'm not about to sit here and give the feds a case. And there's a lot of people sitting around here pointing the finger, and all these fingers pointing back at, hey, when they looking into you, they're going to be looking into me. So let me do it the right way. Hey, let me boss up, make sure. So I can sit back. And I can say, well, was it really slander? Because it happened. Was it really slander? It was true. Was I lying and they said it? Wait, I thought people said if you see it, if you hear it, it was something. No, I guess it's somebody else tell me. But I got to remember, hey, how many people in here grew up in a house with more than one person? I'm talking about with siblings. You might live with your cousins, whatever. Who did? Go ask every single person in any situation if you lived in a house full of people. And let's just say some big thing happened, whatever that thing was. When you go to all of them, one, you're going to learn that it's almost like y'all was in several different places because they story how it impacted them, or if they even noticed it, or if it changed their life. is different. And they were right there in the same thing you were in. But yet we expect people, when I say, hey, y'all, this is how I felt about it, to feel exactly the same. You might not. I might be looking at it through different glasses. I might be looking at it from the point of the pain the other person in. So right now I can't even see nothing else. I just feel that pain in. I might not have looked in it and just heard about it, and I just heard this part, and I'm like, oh, this motherfucker is a beast. But I ain't looked into nothing else. If everyone in here is as good as the baddest thing they did or the worst mistake they made, then all us ain't shit. And you better know that. I don't care what race you are. I don't care how much money you got. If we are all as good as the biggest mistake or the worst thing somebody did to us, then all us, I guess, ain't shit. Yeah, all of us ain't. If I can ask you not to do something to me, but yet feel it's okay for it to be done to you, or it's a but, well, they had did this, then I'm no better than the problem. And if you got numbers and you a part of a movement, then that movement gonna rise. Period. The moment you say go, the moment you say okay. If you got a microphone in your hand, here's what I can promise you. People are listening. People are listening. They are listening. What are you saying? What are you saying? You say you stand against racism, but it's okay right here if it's going on. Either you do or you don't. Either you in the middle or you not. Hey, yeah, I heard in the last couple of days, you know what? A bunch of people racist in their house. Okay, let's say they are. Let's say they are. Let's say they are. The moment they bringing it to the microphone, it's a whole different story. The moment they bringing it to your front door, it's a different story. The moment it's impacting you and hurting you and making you question you, that's to anybody. If you feel a message only go to one person, then you're not hearing the message. It's to all of us. It's to me. It's to me. I'm talking to me too. I'm talking to me too. Hey, come on, y'all. Like, oh my goodness. I'm for the movement. I'm against it. I stand for this life when it happened. Hey, y'all, do y'all know how many people taking their life? Yeah. Like I said, I can take that out. I'm never going to use your flaws to put you down. I'm going to use what you did. We're responsible for our own actions. If I go out, I don't care. And people can say, hey, you went out and did this, but I still love you. I wish you wouldn't have done that. One, because I'm seeing how it's hurting you. I done silenced myself to what the people saying. I just recently lost a family member, and if I went by what the people said, then I wouldn't love my family. So if you stand for something, you just stand for it. That don't mean you got to be out swinging. Sometimes the stand is just standing still. Using the senses I got. When I say the senses, I mean hearing. You know what I mean? What are you using them? Knowing what it would feel like if that was me. That's where empathy come in. Empathy say, what if I did that? What if my family member did that? What if that person I know is suffering from something like this did that? So now I done took the person said, instead of saying, oh, I just don't like them. I can't stand them. So I took that out. And I took the thing. That's what I tell you. I'm not here to judge nobody. I'm here to judge the thing. The thing we talking about. If we talking racism, it's bigger than a person. If I'm talking, you know what I mean? If I start talking abuse, I'm only talking me. I start talking this epidemic about drugs, I'm only talking about my situation. You opening Pandora's box. You opening what we built on out here, how we programmed. But why you opening that too? You opening a pathway for the people to come through and love through that. That don't make you soft. Because you keep thinking it's okay for it to go on at your neighbor's house, and it's gonna end up knocking at your door. I promise you that. You can prepare as much as you want. So if I say, "Oh, I wanna give some love," you think I think that means it's gonna be peace? It's like the person who thinks that the drug epidemic will ever cease in America. So what you can do is encourage and help it to not get worse. Help it to not go backwards. That's it. I'm no saint. I'm human. I'm telling you who I am. I'm telling you that when it's all said and done for me, I'm going to have to stand in what I needed to do, what I had a chance to do, and what I did. And what I did. If you can honestly look in the mirror and see yourself and say, I stand in what I'm doing and continue. And I mean that to everyone. Because remember, in every fight, it's different people doing the fight. And that's a fact. And I like I said, I do encourage, please sign the petition. I do encourage. I dropped a link for it. Because I'm going to drop the link in anything that stands for, I don't want everybody doing that. I don't want to be in any community. And here's the good thing about YouTube. It's so big, it's so large, that I can say, you know what, this community has turned to such trash that I don't want anything to do with it. Because it thinks all of that kind of stuff is okay. You know the impact it put in my heart every time I keep hearing the N-word floating loosely in hate, or in a way to say we're nothing, in a way to say we're down, in a way to say that's bad, not to say it's a color, in a way to say it's bad. When it's a joke to talk about our hair and its textures and our skin tones and our features, that, you know, the insult that is. To be able to threaten, to be able to threaten the future, which is the children to me. And I don't care who you are, and get away with it. It makes me wonder, where's the hope? To be able to come on a place and literally re-victimize victims again. That's okay. Because when you're done talking, they go to sleep with those thoughts. To the people that's fighting every day to keep going, to tell them, just give up. Because nobody cares. Hey, look what they'll do. Look what they'll do. To give up. Where's the hope? But yeah, it's not a person, not even people fighting, even people doing the wrong thing in the fight. Because in the fight, you're going to have, like I said, just like in the fight, you're going to have looters, protesters. You're going to have all kinds of people trying to sabotage. There's going to be a bunch of things going on. So you got to know in the fight it's going to happen. I got to have something to fight. But what part you going to play in the fight? That's it. Ask yourself that. I'm going to be sitting here saying, don't you use the N-word to down my people. And every time I get into it, one of my people, I'm downing them with that word right here on YouTube. I'm going to say, don't you dare disrespect a woman. And as soon as I get into it with one, oh, because I'm a woman, I get to disrespect her too. I'm gonna say, hey, I stand for the LGBTQ, IA plus community. But as soon as I get into it, one, I could down them. If they say I'm a she, I could call them a he. If they say they a he, I should call them a she. If they say, because I'm saying, I talk about, it's not what I'm talking about, it's what they talking about. And if I don't know anything to say, I say that. I say that. And there's some people who need to go by that too. And it might not be where I stand. I'm not kissing nobody's ass, but yet asking them to kiss mine. Because let me tell you something, if you're not willing to do something and asking somebody to do it, you're asking them to kiss your ass. And to everybody doing it, you got some puckers that you love kissing ass with. I've done it. I've been there. I stand in anything I am, anything I was, anything. I stand in it because I know if I wasn't that, I wouldn't be able to stand right here. That's when I took it away. I took the power away from everybody else, and took the power for me to accept what it was, learn from it, and grow. Like a plant that you're doing everything you're supposed to do and it won't grow. No. So I'm not sitting here, no judge, but I'm just saying, like, dang, this is what my heart feels. I said, Danny, don't even think about it. Speak from your heart. Just talk. And hey, if it hit in a painful place, then maybe it's what you're doing. And if it hit in a place where you just understand and I'm saying, hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay if you, it's okay. My mistakes made me better. Now, if I'm still doing it, I ain't learned yet. That's okay. That's your path. I'm trying to see, I'm trying to worry about when I'm done. When it's time for me to say my goodbyes. And not because I planned and not because I did it, because it's the time. My mission is over. What's your mission? And for so long, I felt my life was so dark, I felt I had no purpose. You do. We all do. Someone's purpose might be to be the wrong, to bring the pain so somebody can get the healing, to bring the wrong so somebody can make it right. It's a whole bunch of things. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Oh. Sorry, my grandson took a photo shoot today. And that's another thing. Whether you know him or you didn't, the thought of me trying to hurt somebody else is something else. Tells me I have nothing on the person, really. So I'm trying to affect and hurt things that ain't even got nothing to do with it. Oh, like I said, I'm no better than nobody. Not sitting here saying I am. Not trying to be. I'm just making sure at the end of the night, even I understand why I did things I did. And sometimes you see it, and it'll take you to places you didn't even think about in yourself. It really does. When you are angry, sometimes I hear people and I can hear the hurt is way deeper. If you want me to believe that to anybody we call in a dark person, that they hurt began here, then you want me to believe that their road just got built. That they literally just built the road called their life as soon as they got on YouTube. Or YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, whatever it was. And I don't believe that. What came with that is everything that came before that. So anytime you put somebody in a place, we don't know those places we taking them. We're going to get the response of how they learned how to deal with that or how they deal with that. That's human nature. And you got to know what makes you say, oh, no. And you got to know where you stand. You have to know. And you have to know how to stand. What's your position? You think in the Army, in the Navy, in the whatever forces, the Air Force, anything. The Marines, you think everybody got the same position? Same job? It's one job. Get in here. You got one job. You got one job. But I promise you what they have is one common goal. They have one common goal. And once upon a time, do y'all remember? Come on, let's not play. Remember when our military couldn't even get past if you was a different race? They didn't even realize we was fighting the same fight. I want my family to be safe like you want your family to be safe. I want respect like you want respect. But see, I think I could run around here and give whatever I want. I'm going to get what I give. People going to treat me how I act. And if I'm going to blame somebody, turn that finger back here and blame yourself. And if you doing anything you can't take accountability first, then I really don't want to hear about what you want somebody else to do. Because you can't even see it in you. Because so how you going to fix it in me when you haven't even figured out how to fix it in you? So that's what I said. Who I'm coming to fix? Who I'm coming to get straight? Nobody. I'm straightening out me. I'm seeing me and I'm telling you my mission, my movement. How I feel. Different breakdown. So it's a different breakdown. Like I said, let me get in here and say some outlaws. But y'all know how to make I can't. And that's what's wrong on here. Let you, as long as I'm saying what you're saying, what you're saying, what you're saying, we good. If I say, oh no, or wait a minute, or did this happen when this happened? Or, oh yeah, and remember after this video you showing me this next video happened, then I'm being bad. But you just reminded me. That's like when you hear a song and it reminds you of a certain time, you go listening to other music. Am I wrong for that? Oh, you know what's funny? Oh, hold on, before he started barking, Casey did. Hold on. That's what it's. I looked at my watch and I got time today. This one, you know, I looked at my wrist. I got time today. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, let me say hello before you start a whole barking. Nick, come here. You just be doing too much. Hold on, boy. We're doing too much. Oh, hey, Vixie. Hey, Marianne. Hey, G5. Hey, Crazy Cat Mama. Hey, B Sugar. Hey, Emma. Hey, Emma. Hey, sis. Thank you. It is a safe place. I want to make it a safe place for you and for me. And I'm not even Michael Jackson. And I'm flawed, so I'm not here to judge nobody. And I made mistakes, and I'm telling you that I learned from them and made it better. So what I want to be is a safe place for everybody to know this. We're not in here to say that, but when you come in here, you're going to show that. That's how you show it. And all you kings and queens who come in here, that's what you've done. And I know that everybody don't get along. And I know that everybody, you know, may have something they want to say to somebody or whatever. Not everybody, you know, somebody may. And I respect you all for that. I really do. Because you know what it shows me? A change is coming. And one thing you got to know about change, just like it didn't become this way overnight, it doesn't change overnight. So, like I said, do I expect everybody to cease fire? But what I've seen is people that I didn't think would cease fire. So you know what that lets me know? Oh, let's see, we got some fire hydrants around. Something to put the fire out. That lets me know. That lets me know it's hope. That lets me know it's a chance. But we have to remember something. It's like in a relationship. If I forgive the person who cheated on me, how can I hold something on the person who he cheated with or she cheated with? I have to let that go too so I can grow. So if I let go what one person in a circle that I call what happened did, I have to step by step let go with everything that was involved so I could be free. Did anybody in here know forgiveness is for you? So you can be free. So you can be free. It's in you, it's for you. So you can see the big picture. So you can see past yourself. And I see past myself. I see past people talk. I see past people's fake stands. I see past all that. Because if you tell me you stand for this, then I'm watching you do that. Then I know you don't stand for this. You just stand for this, for them. You stand for them. So we are all entitled to free will to have a stand. To have a stance, to have a belief. To see what this society is and ask myself, what product of this society do I want to be? Do I want to be the one sitting around everywhere complaining about what everybody's doing, complaining about what needs to be done and not doing nothing? Contributing to the shit I'm saying I don't want? I'm saying, how dare some kid be so mad, so messed up, so whatever. He went up in a school and took children's lives, but I'm sitting around here promoting hate. But that's like me going inside, starting a fire and be mad it burned the whole house down. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Because you can't start a fire and tell it how to burn. You can't throw all this hate, all this racism, all this. People doing this all in a bowl, in a soup pot, and being mad it tastes like shit. Being mad. What is it? What is this made of? It's made of hate, disgust, pain. And dirty draws. That's the broth. That's what it's made of. And we drinking it. No, thank you. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass. Let me keep going because I stopped and saying hello. That was a crazy cat mama. Hey, B Sugar. Hey, Susan. Thank you, Emma. Hey, Bossy. That's what they say. What up? Look, we done dance. Told you I done dance with the devil. And led. And you know when you know you done dance with the devil, this for all of us, not just me. Because he get mad when you leave. See, you can't believe in good and not believe in bad. Because it live in you. It live in you. Good and bad live in you. And every day you choose to decide which one of these mofos gonna make me tick. God is everywhere, but he don't live in everybody. And even if the God is you, then it must live in you if you are the God. We all are. made with a mission. This ain't religion, this spirituality. This is to make sure you know your energy will never leave. Even if you take darkness out in yourself, when you leave it, don't leave. If a parent was an abusive parent and they caused pain, you think when they left, if they died, if they left, the pain left? It lived and it went generations and generations. What is your goal? If you think YouTube don't speak for volumes of who you are, then if you out here representing you represent a part of you. I don't care what name you put yourself under. I don't care what picture you put yourself under. You represent a part of you. Just like on Catfish. When then people lying about who they are looking, but that's a part of them that is getting. That's who's typing. That's whose mind is thinking of what to say, thinking of how to game somebody, thinking about how to be mean to somebody, thinking about how to use somebody, thinking about how to take advantage of somebody. That's a part of you. Every time you type, you leaving a piece of you. You're leaving a piece of you in the history books of the internet. Every word you type, that's me, I'm talking to myself too. Every word you type on your Facebook, Instagram, you leaving it a mark on the world. And it'll never disappear. You can say that to a million people and they still pretend like they don't understand. Once you put it on the internet, it never disappears. It's going to be recycled more than that money you got up in your pocket or your wallet. You think that's been around a lot of hands and a lot of asses and a lot of eyes and whatever. So if your words, your pictures, your thoughts, even when you think nobody's seen them. Somewhere somebody passing it around. What you want them to pass around about you? Hey, go pass around anything I said or did, and I promise you I can stand in it because I did it. And the reason I put it on here is because I knew it lasts forever. I knew even like a Picasso, I knew even if you didn't listen to it now, one day it would resonate somewhere. Matter of fact, its value would go up as time went on. That's what I knew I decided I was going to do. And in any mistake I made before deciding that, I could stand in it to let you know it's how it got me here. And it's how I understand how some people are there. That's it. That's it. That don't make me nothing. That don't make me nothing. But learning how I tick. Most of y'all want to tell people how they tick, how they talk, how they move, what you do for them. But they don't even know how they tick. You need to know that. You need to know what's good for me, what's bad for me, what makes me do this. You got to know. Because when you do it, you got to stand in it. You got to stand in it. Nobody else do. You got to stand in it. If you sitting with your homie gassing them up to go do something and they go do it and that thing causes another thing, then you got to know you was part of it too. Because see, if you're a leader, it's a big responsibility to lead. So somebody might come to you and tell you some shit they want to do. As a leader, I got to think about what if it don't go the way they want it to? Am I willing to stand in the fact that I had an opportunity when they was willing to listen to me and I didn't at least give them both options or both ways? So even when I was young and in the midst of it, I tell people like, hey, what if it go this way though? Because we got to know. You got to know what you weighing when you going out there. You got to know, oh, hey, it could go this way. It could go that way. Am I prepared for this? But as I grew, I realized, forget about if I'm prepared. Am I prepared to put my people, the people I love, the people I do this for, the people I fight for, the people I stand for, people die for me, the people, all these people, am I willing to let them down? So if what I'm doing is going to let them down, if that's an option, these days I'm not doing it because I got more time behind me than I got in front of me. And that don't mean I'm going tomorrow. It just means it's only so much time I got. So much time where I'm going to be able to move like I need to move to do what I need to do. I don't have all that time. I don't have all this time to keep saying, I'm sorry, you know what, hold on. I didn't think about it first. I just reacted. I didn't, you know what I mean? Can't you just understand this, how I'm feeling? I understand that I got to think it through. What's best for me? What did I get out of this? What am I trying to give out of this? And if you got a platform, hey, every time you're telling me your numbers, you telling me these numbers, but what are you doing with them? Other than trying to get them to give you views and clicks so you can get to the dollar amount. Because see, let me tell you something. I've worked in commission before. So I know when you know if this get me to this number, then I'm going to try to get here. If that's all I'm using it for, then I'm not sending out a message. Period. Even if I'm a good roaster, let me teach you how to roast good. Even if I'm a good, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you what to do. Let me do it like that. But whatever it is, what am I giving? And if I'm in the fight, what part am I fighting? How am I standing in it? And if I'm coming together with whoever it is for this fight, hey, we not in nothing but this fight. You know what I mean? I can't even hear nothing else but the fight. People talking, if it ain't that, I don't even hear that if that's what I'm in right now. And to everybody else, let nothing deter you from what you believe in. If you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. Anything I had you deflecting from what you stand for. No, I stand in this. Oh, yeah, I saw that. I get it. We can even laugh about it while it's going on, and we keep it moving. That's why when people out here protesting friendly, you don't even know they did. You think every protest led to looting because all they did was talk about the looting so it could deflect and deflect from what was really going on, the movement, the powerful parts. You don't do that. Every cause has an effect. Every cause. But when you're standing in the cause or for the cause, that's what you stand for. That's what you speak. I don't need to say it 1,000 times. Like I said, if Beyonce posted it tomorrow and hashtagged it, she wouldn't have to do it every day. So sometimes that's just the stance. So you're supposed to come in. Hey, anybody ever put a benefit together or something? Because if you do you go looking for the neighborhood people, all kinds of things, the neighborhood restaurant. You get the things to come into it. So you pull these groups together to make it bigger. You pull the community together. Because also when that money comes, that revenue builds the community. You know what I'm saying? So when we come in together, do you think they stop and say, hey, wait a minute, so you're going to put that chicken place in here when we got that pizza? No, we're not thinking about that. Or that they was rival restaurants and Mama Mia's, it took their salt. No. We're not thinking about that today. We're not on that today. We know it. Everybody here know it. Everybody in the room. Some of the stuff we like, don't talk about it. Everybody know it. It's part of the story. The day he went live, any live we playing his, the day he went live, did it just come? He just jumped up and went live. Nothing else happened or nothing happened after? What story you read didn't have a beginning, a middle, and an end? The funny thing is this one don't have an end. It's the never-ending story. And not the good one, because I love that movie. This is the never-ending story. You know why it's not ending? Because you can't take something down that's dividing while you're still divided. If you want to just say that we coming together to prove this is a democracy, that the people speak, then let the people speak. The people don't got to do no more. They just got to speak. And those same people will speak anytime that's going on, because what they're saying is, I don't stand for this. So I can understand disagreements. I can understand getting into it, whatever. I can understand battling because you do the same kind of shows or whatever. I can understand competition. I can understand that. But what I won't stand for It's people having to stand Malcolm X at the window because they don't know if you really finna pull up. What I won't stand for is the threat of children. What I won't stand for is women having to be re-victimized over and over and over. And I'm talking about women who weren't even the people you're talking about. I won't stand for racism. I won't. I won't. And that don't mean if my buddy do it. I'm gonna say, well, you know, they come from the old day. Then don't say it's I don't stand for it. Say it's I'm just not in this battle. You know what I mean? I don't like it, but I'm not in this battle. That's fine. That's fine. You can say that. You can say, you know what? I don't like racism. I don't do it, but I'm just not in this. Because some people scared. They're scared to say something. Because it's hard to say, look at all these people who got docs. Look at all these people who did this. That come stand. Because now they scared. Don't be scared. Never be scared to stand up for what's right. Period. Like I said, let's take the names out of it. Let's take the situation. If I came to you and I said, hey, you know what? There's a creator out here and they said and did X, Y, and Z. And you say, oh, I wouldn't stand for that. Then don't. Then don't. You don't need to know their name when you're hearing that part. Know that I just don't stand for that. And then no matter who doing it, I feel the same way about it. And I'm going to do the same thing about it. And that's period. So every part of the cancellation of anything, and I'm not cancel culture. I am not. But I will always be stopping bullshit dead in its track. Like I said, I come from the land when I was little, there was structure. So I don't care who you were. If you was in the neighborhood, you start robbing the houses, you had to start doing this, they're going to get rid of you. Because you're a threat to everybody. So I come from a place where, and we don't have to talk to you, we're going to get rid of you though. Where there was the old school people was going to make sure, hey, you still breaking the houses, they reporting you. And they don't even want to get you to the police, but they got to get you off these streets. So you take it how you want to take it. But what I'm saying is I come from that kind of structure. So if it's your community, you stand up for it. If you taking time out your day to watch people, then stand for something. Hey, I stand for the bullshit. Hey, I stand. Because I promise you, when people stand for the bullshit, they're not afraid to do it. They be all in there. Yeah, mama's up. Yeah, daddy. Take it up your butt. Do. What happened to you? Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Nobody's silent to be on bullshit. But the purpose is to silence the people who say, I don't like this. Hey, I was here, but I'm out. This just went a little too far. I feel like you could have resolved this a little different. Something wrong with them now. But let me tell you something. If you got a friend that lets you jump off the ledge, you don't have a friend. If you have a friend that'll grab your hand and pull you back and let them know, if you don't know nothing, know what you mean to me, yo, honey, you got a friend. You got a friend. If you got a supporter who's saying, I don't think you should be doing that. I know you're better than that. I see more out of you than that. Don't stoop to that level. You have a definite supporter. If you have somebody that's saying, they said jump, you better say how high. You better get it. Hold on, I'm with you. Hold on, be all up in there. Oh, hold on, we're going to pretend like you don't know what I'm going to say. I'm going to tell them because I already told you how I'm going to get all up in them. Because what they do to you is what they do to me. Hold on, I'm going to get a channel just so I can help you talk about them too. Not only do you have a follower, you have a flunky, you have a fool, and you really need to get away from them because the same dog that bring a bone or take a bone. And if you don't know it, we just gonna keep hearing same stories. How many times we heard on YouTube? Oh, they want to tell you what I said? Let me tell you what they said, what they did. Because everybody take it and bring it. Take it and bring it. Take it and bring it. It's a cemetery of bones. It's a bone party. So, like I said, once you start looking from those pictures, then you start dealing with what really is the purpose. So some things I'll be like, oh yeah, even watching them again, take you back. Like I said, when I think about American History X, great movie, but see how the circles change. You killed that young man's brother, his brother killed your brother at the end. Because the circle of hate, it don't change just because you do. But when you change, you even when the things happen, you realize the things you set in effect. Even when you get better, and the fight sometimes is not to go back. But the first way to change it is take accountability of you. Here's my part. But I'm waiting for everybody else to take accountability of them. I'm waiting for everybody else to fix them. I'm waiting for everybody else for people to notice that everybody else did it. And for everybody to know. Who was they doing it with? Because if it wasn't you, I want to know why you so deep in the story. Who was they doing it with? Because when they doing the wrong thing, they doing it to everybody they wronging. So they talking about this, they talking about everybody under that umbrella. You think you sitting somewhere talking about some big lip, monkey, black, whatever, and I just think you talking about them? You think the minute you talk about go get a green card, you ain't talking about everybody from everywhere. Mexican, Cuban, all them people. You think them the only people that had to have some form of green card if they came from a different country? So you insult them all. Yeah, if I'm black, it's okay if I use the N-word, just drop it all day. I can talk about you, I can talk about them, I can just talk about that, and then that's the same reason that somebody gonna justify why they saying it to me too. Because I just throw it around, they just throw it around, they don't care. Well, they get to say it, they get to say it. That's what people call it, dumbass reasons like that. Oh, somebody called me the F, and that's a bad thing. And I'm F-bombing, F-bombing, F-bombing. Oh, but I'm allowed to do it. Are you using it in the same hate that the person that you didn't like said it about you was using it in? Then you're just as wrong. When they said it to you to hurt you with it, when those people bullied you because you were, you know what I'm saying? They were wrong. When they said that you weren't masculine enough, they were wrong. And if you do it to somebody else, you're wrong too. What's good for the goose is always good for the gander. People gonna treat you how you act. You gonna get back what you give out. And until you can stand in what you did and and know that even if we're talking about this, if that come up, I can stand it. Oh, that's what happened, blah, 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 and keep it moving. But some people want to tell, shh, on that part. Hey, it was 9 of us in there talking, but I'm going to tell you about this one person. Wait, tell me about all 9 of you mofos that was in there talking and listening. What were they saying? Because it's not a conversation when you give me one person part. If it's 9 people in there, I need to know what all 9 mofos say. Because if I was, here's the thing. People want the subscribers to be the jury, right? But then they don't want to give them all the information. I need all the information so I can go off of it. I need to know everything. Okay, so you said it was 9 of y'all in there? Mm-hmm. But you showing me 2 people conversation. Oh, because the other ones, I just don't want to, I don't want to give out their information. Don't give me the information. Give me what they were saying. You giving me this person information. You let me know every code about them. Then they be under this other name. And by the way, did you know that this is really this person? Because the moment, like I said, it's Pandora's box. You can't open one thing and not expect. That's like investigating a homicide or something, and we only looking into one thing. Looking into all of it. Because I want to know, hey, why is he reacting like that? Hey, why is she saying that? Because when you had me watch this video, I just watched it. Now I'm like, wait, then what happened? This was it? No, it wasn't it, because they said this happened 2 years ago and the shit's still going on today. It's like going to see part 3 of the movie and being like, I need to see the other parts because the rest of this don't really make sense to me. But I know the ending because I'm at the end. But think of where people could have been when they were saying something. Think of where people would have been if they would say, "Oh no! I don't care how many people he has. If he said that about my race, there's no way I'm standing with him to do anything." Well, what do you mean? Maybe a better place for him because then we all make mistakes. And so I hope for the better. And when we better, and if it was a mistake, and maybe I didn't see it, and maybe I was so deep in my pain that I was just noticing nobody heard me and nobody saw what was happening to me, then you could change that. You could change that. Is that a me and you must never part? No. That's for all of us. Because had I not changed my ways, I wouldn't be sitting here this way. And I still got growing to do. I still got change to make. Like I said, got no heaven and hell to sing to, no prison. My opinion is not to be, I'm not trying to persuade no one. I'm not trying to, what I mean, down no one. I'm going off what I saw, what I heard, and how I felt. That's it. That's it. That's it. But I had to get that off of me in some kind of way. Because I'm like, if you break it down, as soon as you say somebody's name, here come this, and here come the people who want this, and here come the people that don't like this person, here come this. And I don't care even if you do it with celebrities, just as soon as you say somebody's name, here come all these people, here come all these Captain Savers. But I'm going to say the same thing I say to the shorties when they hanging out of a car at a funeral of somebody who was shot down on the street. Where was you that night? Because we sure could have used you hanging out the car that night. But here's the truth. Even if you would have been there that night and took down the other people, somebody still would have been going to a funeral. And that's what you have to understand. So when all these Captain Savers come, where was your stance when you didn't just tell the people that you like or the content creator that you like, hey, this is hurting you. Let's get back to you. Because I don't want nothing to break you down. And I know if you know what I mean, what happened to that? And I know people are saying it because you see it in the chat all the time. You're better than this. I love you. I stand with you. They wronged you. You hear it? Hey, Samantha. See that from here. Wait. Is that my name? Make sure I don't miss nobody. Y'all know I get to talking. I get to running my man. Paul, I always say the most beautiful things. Thank you, Satan. Thank you, Satan. Like I said, hey, without the bad, I couldn't be what I am. It's the strength. And I know one thing, even if you put it in Bibles, they say Satan was once an angel. So, you learn. We learn from life. We learn from life. And I had to learn. I had to learn. I had to make my palate work. I had to know. I had to know. And I'm no better than anybody else. But like I said, as I got older, I thought, man, I wish I would have knew, then what I know now. I wish somebody would have told me. I wish somebody would have said that. I wish somebody wouldn't have been afraid to just talk about being a mom, to talk about being single, to talk about falling in love with the wrong people, to talk about, whatever it was, maybe having a parent that was gay or maybe being gay themselves and fighting that and fighting society, whatever it was, to be able to have a platform for the ones that were bullied, the ones who feel like they don't have a voice, the people that just don't know how to come out of the pain, to be able to hear them, to let them know, man, I don't know when, but I know it's got to get greater later. As long as you stand. It's like Bubba saying, he gonna stand. He gonna stand. I dare them men laughing that hallway. You got to ignore them. If you ignore them, I'll give you that tree. And anyway, yeah, no bother. But yeah, that's what you have to do. You have to stand in your truth, and your life is what led you to the truths and things you believe in, whatever those things are. But just start finding why was it for you so you can stand in your purpose. That's all I'm trying to do. That's what I want us all to do because we have one. We do. We have a gift. We have a purpose. We are a light. We are. That's it. That's just period. And even if we shine a light on pain, your light. Oh, they laughing loud. They laughing. They are entitled to walk and talk. They are. They heard you the first time. Let them know you was there. They know. They know you there. They know. They know. They know. Let 'em- Y'all know. But yeah, so like I said, all this stuff. But it's how it always is. Poor George. Even when Floyd died, they let the looting mask over and make people even say things like, "Oh, he deserved it." That speaks to what they act like. And so I get tired in the mission. Don't deflect from what you stand for. Period. Let nothing let you do that. And if that's where you stand, stand in it. Stand in it. You're not wrong for your stance. And like I said, you're gonna have people that when they see the mess, even though they want to stand in it, they won't. So you have to know it's gonna be different layers of the stand. But when it's gonna work the best is when it comes together. And each time you get any content creator that's standing for it, all their numbers add together. And let the numbers of that reflect. If you got 10,000, you got 8,000, you got 6,000, I should see at least half that number. When I add that number together, I should see half of that there. But sometimes you're not gonna see it because some people gonna say, "Oh, that sounds like it's getting messy." Wait, you said somebody got this, somebody got that. I'm gonna get out of that, and they won't stand. That's why some people don't report crime because they don't want to get in it. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want anybody looking for me. I don't want anybody messing with me. Wait, they did that to you, and you want me to help? Oh no, so they can do it to me. So you have to take all that other stuff out of it. So I love you guys. I really do. I had to come in and say something. Wait a minute, what happened to my sister? Oh yeah. Yes, prayers for Susan, yes. Prayers for Susan Sutherland, yes. That's what I love, community, yes. It takes a village. They say it takes a village to raise a child. Well, you know what, guys? We are a product of our village. Tell me what your village stands for. And if it stood for wrong growing up and you know better than do better. And if it stood for right and it stood for empowerment and it stood for uplifting and building and build, uplift, empower, please. I'm not begging nobody to do what I'm doing. I'm begging everybody just to do better for them. And it'll lead to the better that they give and they are. Because I learned that myself. Love you first. I'm not saying nothing bad. Like I said, numbers mean nothing when you're doing nothing with it to me. Because if numbers meant anything, then it'd been that easy to stop it. Because the numbers would have did it already. You have to stand firm. You even have to, even if you had legal counsel, they would tell you to close your mouth now. Put out what it is that's going to be. This is what's been done, and this is what we're doing. But let's stand. So, like I said, that's just what I believe, and everybody has their own part. You have a part to, you know. I hear two people getting too loud at the same time. I have to listen for a minute. I gotta stop and listen. Say, wait a minute. Then I heard laughter. But yeah, that's how I feel. But like I said, otherwise it was like I said, oh, everybody want to be like I said, like Captain say, well, I'm your bodyguard. I'm a, you know what I'm saying? I'm your AA. Y'all know what that is? Aid and assistance. I'm your muscle. I'm your Manolo. We all know that, man. I'm the side. You know what I mean? And some people be standing so high, they be like, and then this happened. Like, wait, this happened? How I'm standing, I don't even know what's going on. When you stand for something, you better, if you get a contract, you better read it before you sign it. Don't just get the highlights. This is how much money you gonna make. Oh man, this the perks. Read what else coming at. Read what happened if I don't, if I do. If you gonna be in something and stand for something, here go the facts. He said this. Everything else in between, just make me understand why you said this. So if I stand against racism, I hear somebody get nappy, headed, beating limb, anybody. And they talking about a black man, I'm like, dang, whether they lesbian or not, dang. Whether they hair straight or not, but dang. Because if I wasn't saying to be insulting, why would I be saying it? Because I ain't saying no other great things about him. You nappy headed, beautiful queen. You know, you, it, I don't know. So I know you were saying to be insulted. And I don't know anybody who dropped the F word and not being insulting unless we're in a country where they call that a cigarette. So that's the word for a cigarette some places. So if you're not saying it that way, I don't see where it's I guess it's a term of endearment with the people. It's a term of endearment with, but trust me, if it is, those people won't ever say to you like, I can't believe you called me that. What I used to say to my girls all the time, girl, bitch this and bitch that. None of them ever called me and said, girl, you was hurting my feelings when I was calling you a bitch and you was calling me a bitch, girl. Girl, that show bothered me. Never. Mm-mm. But when you called somebody a bitch and they didn't do that, they didn't play calling each other a bitch. They told you right there and you stopped. I don't know. I guess I just guess I'm cut from a different cloth. Don't make me better than nobody. I just know what's gonna make me tick. So I don't do it to people because I don't want to get them permission to set me off, then be mad they set me off. So I don't want to do something to you. See, I don't want to talk about your kids. And then when you talk about mine, then I'm ready to catch a case. And then I'm saying to myself, I can't believe you did it, but I set it in motion. So that's all I'm saying. I just treat you how I want you to treat me. I won't do that to you, so please don't do it to me. You do whatever you want. Whoever allowing you to do it, that's cool with you and them. You can make up, break up with them. You can get together, get matching. I don't give a damn. You can get shirts that say, I did it, I forgive. I don't care. Don't do it to me. Because you only got to cross me once. You only got to show me who you are. And trust I'm going to believe it. Baby, you ain't got to tell me nothing else. Ain't nobody got to tell me shit. When you show me who you are, people could be like, and I'm telling you that they not. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Okay, because that's their opinion. But I'ma know that old low down duck. I'm being nice. I say that with love. I'm being nice. And that's to whoever I'm talking about. And it ain't nobody on YouTube. I'm talking about in real life. If I felt that way about somebody, I'd make it clear. Oh, if I couldn't be around somebody, I don't gotta tell nobody to tell them I couldn't be around. As soon as I see them, I'm gonna get little because I'm gonna know. Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hold my tongue. And when I done caring, when I don't care about something, like I said, they could be right next to me. Unless they're about to make a move, I don't even see him. I don't. I don't see him. I don't see him. I've been in the same room with people that once upon a time took all my energy, and somebody done said to me when they left, like, "You did real good with such and such over there." I said, "Where was they at?" I'm looking around the room. Where was they at? They say, "Bitch, she was right over here in the second aisle over here at McDonald's. You didn't see him?" Baby, I sure did. I sure did. I sure didn't. Shit. I sure didn't see him, and that's a fact, because I didn't pay attention. But see, when they was a part of my mind, I would have saw him anywhere. I would have saw him in a crowd of 200,000. And I'd be like, they go that silly mother sucker. Because they got my energy. Do you know that people gonna watch you more when they can't stand you than they gonna watch you when they supposed to be your family and your friends who was so supposed to support you? Oh, your enemies watch you more. I promise you that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I promise you that. My God. Yeah. Your enemies be on time too. Ooh, wait. The people can't stand you. Your life started at it. I don't care if they came in incognito. That means not only are they your enemy, they're a hater too. Cause if I'm there, I'm there. Matter of fact, if you a content creator, I want you to see me in your analytics and all that. So you know, if you did say something about me, or if I'm speaking to something you did, you know I watched it. I ain't hear shit. I ain't get a clip of nothing. Please, I ain't got time to read clip. Please. I'm like people with voicemails. I'm so bad at returning them sometimes. So that's why I try my best to be on the comments. And then all of it, sometimes you just lose time. I look up and, oh, I'm gonna do this today. You know, my buddy who lost his leg, I kept saying, oh, let me call him. I gotta call him. I look up and said, man, it's been 2 weeks. And I hit him and we laughed. He's talking about something. I was saying I needed to call you. I said, what you calling me? I need to be calling you. But charge it to my mind, not my heart. Because Lord knows the truth is I think about you every day. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know what? For years, I would look at these little tuna snacks and diss them, right? One day, my mama said, I went to Sam's and I said to get you something. I love you, tuna cup. Now I'm addicted. They done become one of my happy pleasures, like a snack. Oh, I love them. I love them. But yeah, like I said, none of us perfect though. Every time I look at somebody and think I need to change them, I look in the mirror and I realize I got more work to do on me. Because when you really changing you, you can't even see nothing but you in everything you do, everything you're a part of, everything you. I can stand on anything I'm on. I'm in such and such channel. I don't care what you think. I can tell you what I know. I can stand in that. I can tell you what I'm not wherever I go. So it don't matter if I'm on your channel, his channel, her channel, this channel. If I'm in your chat, I'm not in your chat. If I left a comment later on, I'm going to be me wherever I go. It's not a flip to the flop. The only thing validating me is what I'm doing. Well, that validates, that's one of the things that validates me, is knowing that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do in that situation, or the best that I can do, bringing the best me in that situation, and that's all over. That's all over. That's why I'm never afraid to tell y'all about things I'm fighting, because these are the things that help me to better myself, to learn what I'm fighting, to learn why it hurts me when this happens, to learn why I'm engaging in this, and what do I plan on doing in engaging in this. I ain't come to change nobody. I ain't come to tell nobody what to do. I didn't come to explain who they are and why they are. I didn't come to none of that. I didn't come to preach. I didn't come to teach. I came to love. I came to learn. I came to grow. I came to take that pain and do something better with it, power it, and not it overpower me anymore. So if in that I'm offending anybody, I apologize. I came to speak about what I say. I came to encourage those that are all there. I came to say, hey, we have a voice. What you doing with it? And if your number's so high and they so litty, and it's so make a move. Not a move of showing me how many people can go bully somebody. Not a move that's showing me how many people say yes when you say yes. And they say, are we playing Simon Says? No, I don't want to know that. I want to know when you're standing about something that's real, where's the movement? Where them numbers? They sleep? They sleep? They didn't get the notification. What's going on? No one's sharing it? Where's the power? That's like being in a relationship. I've been in a relationship 20 years and y'all ain't on shit. Y'all are not relationship goals. Period. Not even for kids. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Y'all ain't telling me shit. That's telling me years. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Boom, 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 boom. King Kong. I'm coming in there, King Kong. This ain't even King Kong versus Godzilla. This King Kong versus the Ninja Turtles. We already know King Kong will kick his ass. They ass. They this big. Like I said. Even King Kong let Godzilla live. As y'all can see, I'm in my King Kong mode. But anyway, just just being silly. But yeah, that's what numbers show me. And if you got a voice, what are you gonna say? What you gonna do? Oh, you want to see the laughter come back? Bring it back. You want to see somebody talking about food and all this? Do it. You want to make silly parodies about what's going on? Do it. You want to speak against and put to the forefront things that people might not have been going on, but you want to do it because you want to bring a stop to something? Do it. You want to read tarot cards, go outside, talk to the moon? Do it. It's somebody who does it. But make sure, like, somebody getting something out of it. Entertainment, information, education. Just do that. If people getting to the end of the ropes, if people bailing away from YouTube as a whole because of what this one area or this one person is doing, then we losing. And so I think we've lost enough. I mean, as a whole, we lost enough. So if I got an opportunity to make a win, we're gonna make some kind of win. I don't care if the only win we got is when we come, even the in the westerns back in the days, they even had a bar. All these killers, they come in there and they hang out. Billy the Kid, everybody. I just want a safe place, a place to go have fun. So even if that's what you do, and while you're in there, people just, it's whatever it is. We got metal detectors at the door. Just coming up in here. And I'm sorry we couldn't put one in each community, but as we grow, you're gonna have one in each community, but that divides more. You want real change, you gotta know how to come together and make change. You gotta know that I hold a part in the change, and if I hold against you what I have against you, then we will never change anything. We will never change anything. You want respect, you give respect. So that's where I am. That's what I got off of everything. That's what I got. And that's where I stand. I stand against it anytime it's wrong with anybody. I several months ago made the exact same thing. I definitely don't stand with it. But I didn't see anybody standing when it first was said. And I don't care when people stand, as long as you stand. I don't care when you stand. You got to stand when you're ready to stand, when you know the stands, when you know what you're standing for. Because if I'm just standing against the person, the stand I have against it is going to change every day. No, it's really this. There's this. Hold on. What day is it on? It's a Wednesday. Because then that's what. No. But I love to see how many people want something different. I love to see the people that when they stand up and say, hey, I was wondering when people were going to make some noise. We shouldn't have some things we shouldn't have to say. But know that when you're making this a rule, I'm asking Google to make it a rule for everyone so everyone can know you can't cross these boundaries. That's what I'm demanding. If I ask for the bigger chain, everything under you cut off the head and the body will fall. So if I step to the head, then trust me, the body will fall. Where's my stance? My stance is asking Google. I'm demanding them. Because they're going to notice me more the more money I bring to them, but they're going to always know who the subscribers are. They're going to always listen to what they want. They're going to always want to make sure they meet their demands. You take care of the customer, and the business will run itself. This is business 101. That's like turning on my subbies all the time and talking about they the ones build me. I know that every day. I know that when I have 50 subs, and I know that when I have 50,000 subs. I know that I have a civic duty to not be a part of the problem, but want change. So that's where I stand. And I stand for that in my community about this gun violence. I stand for that for people who torture, abuse people because of their sexuality. I stand for that for every woman, every child who lost their innocence. It don't matter who's doing it. I don't speak for them. I speak for me. My actions show who I am. And how will you ever be a part of the change if you're not in the places that need change? You're going to be one of the people, I guess, sitting at your house talking about where the change could be and what you could do about it. But you ain't never been in the trenches of where the change needs to be, so you can really know what needs to be done. And then you can really know who you need to speak to because they have the power to make a change. I guess y'all gonna talk to the minions, the ones who ain't even talking to the same people they defending at home. Me and such so close. Where y'all talk on Instagram, and that's it. They trust you so much they ain't even bother to give you their number. So just in case Instagram is recording our whole conversation. And even if we ain't talking about nothing about it, you know what I mean? Come on. People let you in their world. And they have boundaries and limits, they gonna let you in their world. And just like people gonna come around when you got a car because they need a ride. Some people are gonna come around because they sometimes they felt they didn't have the power or the voice to take somebody down, so they're gonna come with bigger voices because you have a better microphone. You got a bigger reach, a reach for change. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. What's power if you do nothing with it? What's the strength in numbers if the numbers are doing nothing? Danny got 1 million subscribers. She talking about a petition and she got 500 signatures. What the? Who's listening? Do we gotta do stats? And it's not because all of them ain't listening. Because when people get on about the BS, they have 1,000 people in the chat. But I need you. What's the action? Let's stand together, like I said. And together you can make it happen. Some people saying gonna be they never gonna watch them. Or whoever does that, they're not gonna watch anybody who does that. Period. They don't want to hear why you did it and you stop doing it, and they're gonna turn on any because when you have a stance, you have to have a stance. You have to have a stance. You gotta stand out. Don't ride the fence. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't dilly dally. Stand. Where do you stand? What's your side? Where are you? And you have a right for whatever side you stand on. You have a right. You have a right. That's how I feel about anything. So all over here, all over. Take the and when something, like I said, when you're doing something for the right reason, that means it's everywhere I go, not just here. Period. I busted out little girls from Naperville. I'm gonna call their whole town out again during the pandemic, during the looting, during the looting, because they tried to go TikTok in blackface. It's a public platform, so I put your public ass out. And people want to touch their kids. We gotta stop them and tell them this is wrong. What if they ran into some kids who said, "Oh, I'm gonna beat these kids"? Then it'd be, "Oh my God, why they want to be on these little kids for no reason?" We have to tell our children. We have to stand. I stand against. I'm not gonna say, "Oh no, 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 no." They want the clout. They just got it. But no, with that kind of clout, come good and bad. Come people with it and against it. Come people just like it. Now we about to have a whole community over here. I'm saying the N word. I'm saying whatever slurs to your race. I'm saying this. I'm abusing women. I'm laughing at your essay. I'm doing this. You can have it. Because that's way too much. Let it have limits. Tell them what you really stand for. Because you can't stand the end with it. Which one? I'm in it. I'm with it. I'm in it. I'm with it. I'm in it. I'm with it. But I'm about to get on up out of here. I'm about to chillax for a little bit, see who's coming on, do a little tubing, do a little watching. I can't say if I'm coming back today or not. No, I don't know. I was supposed to go and do something today, but I got moved to tomorrow. So I'm really just chilling. It's like 90 degrees, but it's freezing up in here. I got the AC on. But that's probably going to have a little chillax day. I'm not on nothing. Thank you to everybody for coming through. Thank you for showing love and respect to each other. Make sure I ain't miss nothing. Make sure I didn't miss nothing. Thank you, Emma Lou. Thank you, Susan. Hey, Hudson's View. Hey, AAA. Hey, Samantha. In case I didn't speak to you, say yes. I love you too. Don't be bitter. Be better. Don't be bitter. Don't be better. Don't. Don't. Don't look down. Hold your head up. Hold your head up. Hold your head up if you even made a mistake so you can know that the thing, if it's making you hold your head up, then you want to do better. Learn from it. Hold your head up. Hold your head up. Yes. Oh, yes. Look at Emma showing love, Susan. That's right. Man, we got to hold each other. One day we'll be sitting wishing we had each other. Whoever thought there'd be a place and there'd be a time in the world where strangers from all over the world could relate in things and be parts of things with each other and grow relationships with each other and build like that. Well, here's a place. Here's a place, and there's a place in here, all over here for you, for everybody. Tailor made. You can make your own tailor made playlist of people that you watch that make you feel what it is you want to do, that understand whatever it is. It's over there, and I want you to have. I want you to grow. I want you to enjoy yourself. I want you to laugh. I'm tired of hearing people say I had to get up out of here because I needed to get my sanity back. Well, baby, you shouldn't be. No, 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 no. We don't deserve that. We've been there now. See, we turn on the news and it take your sanity away. Somebody cough in the room and take your sanity away. We already scared. We already losing. We already hurt. Where is the hospital? Where, you know what I'm saying? Where is it? Where's the neighborhood bar? And I need it to be like Cheers, except for multicultural. I need to know that when you come in and I don't know, hey, is that a man or a woman? I can't be afraid to ask. Or, hey, what do you go by? And some people just want to go by the name they say. Now, if your name is Sucking Up the Butt. I might have to call you Butt because I don't know. I'm like Cedric the Entertainer. I ain't calling no man delicious. When he said he ain't call no man delicious, I'm not calling no grown up sucking up your butt. I'm not. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I can tell you, I could like you a lot. I could love you. I could lust after you. I ain't sucking nothing out your butt. And I ain't against nobody doing it. I just tell you. So every time I say it, I'm thinking, I ain't gonna suck it out your butt. It might be too early to get that real. Sorry, y'all. It is still lunchtime. It is. I gotta be I don't know if I can be PG-13. But I don't want to be rated R. But yeah, let me let you up. Let me let Nino out, y'all. Y'all hear him? He's so dramatic because I put him up. Now listen, the same man that been out there talking, but he didn't bark in his kennel. But if he out, he gotta run some though. He gotta bark. But now he giving me the let me out, let me free. Let me let him out. Let me let him out. Me. Oh, I'm sorry. But you just kept barking and you were just talking. We were just talking to each other. And I know you was making all that noise because you saw me over here eating that, but I don't give you tuna. That dog, I tell you. But yeah. So today for me, I'm like, it's kind of a popcorn and I got some mixed nuts. Kind of like a snacky day. I just feel like snacking and watching some good TV or watching some good entertainment or watching a good movie. That's truly, yes, I'm happy to see you too. Like he been away for 50 years, y'all. He is so dramatic. But I love him. But yeah, y'all, I just had to say something. I said, can I say something? And can it not be taken the wrong way? Can it not be made to be whatever? So you know what I mean? Can I just say it? Can I just say it? Can I just say that the truth is united? We saying, like I said, they put it on your money and we ain't listening. United, for the love of money. For the love of money, people will kill their own brother. So for the love of money, you'll be killing the spirit of people so that every month your check look a certain way. Check your soul. Who don't want money? But when you do it the right way, you look how much money you make. Because you can do it the wrong way. Look at all the mega churches or whatever that did the wrong way. They was making mega money, bukus of money, all people believe. But think about the ones who did it and really meant it. There's longevity in that. That lasts forever. And even like with Nosy Ho, I thought about that too. When we speaking about her, she done came back. And when I see she doing celebrity, she's doing good. But she always had something. And sometimes we gotta fall to get back up. Sometimes shit, several times I ain't speaking. I don't speak to any of us. And when we don't agree with something, we don't do it. If they open something in your neighborhood or whatever you don't like, unless it's like if it's bringing violence, whatever to your neighborhood, then you should be standing outside trying to get it. You should be getting petition signed. You should. But if it's not bringing no harm to you, don't be there. Don't go. Don't just because you don't like it feel like we need to make sure we call them so they can keep getting fined. We should get them tore down. I don't believe in stuff like that. But I do believe if, hey, you brought this here to the community and now we looked up, it's been some homicides or you know what, keeping drink, the drunk driving accidents are coming up in that area because people are coming out of there, then you do stand up because it's making a demise for everybody. And an injustice anywhere isn't a threat on an injustice everywhere, everywhere. If this race is okay with running up in people's house, that race gonna find like, oh, well, we okay with doing it too. It's just going to start more trouble. Trouble, trouble. And sometimes people wait to get too thick, and then as soon as they get too thick, everybody want to get down on bending knee, begging like boys to men for a change. It's too late. You gotta change. The one you didn't want. You gotta change. The stuff you're really afraid of. And so, like I said, I stand for justice. I stand for, when I say peace, I don't want perfection. I don't believe it'll ever happen. And if I was looking for it, I know I'd always be looking to fail because it's never going to happen. But I look into being better and doing better and knowing that because people messed up, when they do better, they got a voice to a bunch of people that's messing up. I know that because I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people. I know better, so I do better. I make real noise. I bring real change. I fight for real change. I really mean what I say. I really am about what I want. What I'm saying I want. It's not. I'm not chasing. No, there's no cloud in losing. I don't want to be attached to the loss. I don't. Not calling nobody a loser, a loss. You telling people you want to stand good, and you in all the bullshit. You sitting in it, bathing in it. You gonna get all the people that they give lip service that say they'll do it too. They ain't gonna do shit too. Cause a problem. What's the army you building? What's the army you a part of? So, like I said, y'all know I'm that auntie that'll keep talking and talking and talking. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. But this will lead me to a conversation every other time. I gotta check and make sure I done saw everybody. I done spoke to everyone. Triple A, I speak to you, sis. In case I didn't, there you go again. Everybody, Satan, everybody who stopped by Hudson View. I know I did, but I'm speaking again. Everybody who stopped by, everybody who didn't even come in and comment. Thanks for coming by and listening. Heidi, I think I saw you stop in. I think I seen Doom. But you know, hey to everybody. I hope we all having a good Friday. I really do. I really do, because one of the things I understand is when you like people or you invest in people and you watch them, the truth is you do want to see. I do. I want to see you win. I want to see you make it. When the subscribers are in there, they saying they going through something, I'm sick, I'm not feeling too good, you know what I mean, or whatever. Like Paranormal, I haven't seen her. I know last time we talked, she said she wasn't feeling good. I heard that Terry Lynn isn't feeling good. We gotta lift up each other. Susan's husband just had a surgery. Gotta lift up each other. Tina, mother, babe, we gotta be there for each other. Where's my nana? I didn't see. I saw another chat, but I lied, but we were speaking there. But everybody, we have to. When you say the name, call the name. Because see, the truth of the matter is, no matter what names you're going on under here, if you really sending good energies from the universe, know who that person is. They know who's behind the name. So send good vibes. I'm sending good vibes. I'm sending hope for us all. I'm sending, you know what I mean, a change for us all. It start in each of us. That's where the change start. And if you even willing to listen to that or think about that, that's where it start too. I love you guys. I love you for letting me be me. I love you for being you. I love you for every encouraging word you say. It lets me know that I'm not doing the wrong thing. And it also gives me the power to hold on when the fight is against you. to say the opposite, to make you feel the opposite, to keep you sitting down. But I'm firmly standing. I'm firmly standing in the belief that I'm living and standing in my purpose. So for that, you can't knock me down. I can weeble, I can wobble, but I won't fall down. I love you guys. Have a good Friday. Like I said, I might get back to you, but I don't make no promises I can't keep. And I like to say my word is my bond, and I don't like when I say I'm gonna come back and I don't, even though it's not that I lied, it's just that things will come up. So I like to just sit down and let you know when I'm coming in. What up, the dice? Yes. Ishaka, did I speak to you, sis? Because I don't want to miss nobody. I don't want to, hey, VT, I don't want to miss nobody. I don't want to say I just seen you there. I want to know I seen you. And I said, hey, and I appreciate you. And I'm thankful for you. And I wish I knew every single subscriber's name so I could say their name. But when I see it and I know it, I'm going to say it. And I'm going to say thank you. Thank you for being true. Thank you for being you. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for respecting me. Thank you for respecting me by respecting each other in here. Because I know today could have been anything for anybody. And I know everybody's week has something. Keep my Emma Lou in your prayers. To keep us all in your prayers. Keep us all in that good vibes only. Send that energy of positivity. Say a name and say a name when you think about it. If you're going through the storm or you know the storm they're going through. Love somebody. Compliment somebody. Hug yourself. Look in the mirror and know you made it another day. Don't know what tomorrow gonna be, but I know you made it so far. You on the county today. You on the county today. I know I had to close that blind. I said, you know what? Nino's not gonna stop. Then I said, well, wait a minute. While I got it muted. Well, not muted. Well, while I got the time to get up, because I'm still telling you what I did. I said, let me go pee. Sheesh. You sit here live and be just holding your bladder, talking and talking. And as soon as you stand and do something else, you're like, wait a minute. Have I been there an hour and a half? 2 hours talking? So yeah, well, kill two birds, one stone. But yeah, guys, like I said, I love you. The crazy cat mama too. I forgot. Hello to everybody. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for loving on me. Thank you for loving on each other. I'm gonna make sure I don't see. This is how y'all keep getting everything. Yes, yes. Today. Oh, thank you, crazy cat mama. Ditto. One of my favorite movie goes. Right back at you. It's the same. Good energy meets good energy. And you can feel it. You can feel it. You can feel it. So thank you guys. Thank you for that. We need it. I'm telling you. It's what builds me. The energy, it builds me. And it builds me enough that when the low energy and the bad energy comes, that's when I use it. That's when I use it. That's when I use it. I also use it when I know that someone needs it. They need some energy. They need that love. They need that light. They're dying inside without it. Because I know I've done it. I felt it. Hey, Ren Rock. Hey, brother. Hey, King. And I felt it. I've been there. And there's no way I would ever end this life just holding that in. You know, mm-mm, mm-mm. I couldn't. Hey, Win Whispers. Hey. But yeah, y'all. So like I said, I just came on in, ran my mouth. Had to talk about it. Had to talk about a stance and a change. And you got to remember that also in it, like I said, when we're thinking about it, people are going to have other stands they trying to do in the stand. But you got to know what is I'm saying, and that's what I'm doing. It's an elephant, one bite at a time. What am I doing? But when it comes to anything like racism, that's a plat. I stand against it. No matter who's doing it, I stand against it. But I never, if I stand in change, I got to be willing to know that even the things I stand against, I want them to change. I need the change because I can take them off and they'll just come back as a subscriber and bring that hate times 12. That's why people change their name. They got to come back and reinvent what they done put out there, but sometimes they come back worse. And then later on you find out, did you know Pookie was Dookie and Snooky and Flucky? Yeah. And I'm the same shit. So I'm just telling you the energy I want to be. And that's the only energy I can be. The only energy I can be accountable for is the only energy I have that I can give out. My story is the only one I can tell. My life is the only one I've lived. But in my darkest days, love was all I needed. It would have changed the day. So I'm giving it. I'm giving it because I know that's what we all stand in need of. So I'm giving it. I'm giving it. And I won't stop. Won't stop, can't stop, don't stop, ain't stopping. I'm just saying, run before I get out of here. Hey, speaking of Big Sugar. Big Sugar. MVT, I'm in here. Yes, yes. So everybody, I know BT, you going live, Brent Rock, you going live, Be Sugar, you dropping anything today? Let us know. Let us know. Saying if y'all dropping anything, if anybody is, like I said, I got notifications on, and even when I miss my notifications, I'll try to go through where I just go through where I'm subscribed to, and I'll see if it's a blue dot or something, then I'll be, oh, I missed something. And sometimes it's a blue dot because I started watching, it's letting me know you gotta finish. You gotta finish. You know, they say, how can I do so much? Well, I can't give an opinion on something and I didn't watch a bunch of it. Because it's more than one sided. Because in other times I'm not giving an opinion. I'm just telling you I ride with this, and that's all I'm saying. Hey, that's it. It's only this. I'm riding about this part of it. So that's all I'm gonna speak on. But no, it's just my opinion. It's not the gospel. It wasn't written. Like it wasn't written. No. But it's got to be my gospel to make me be better. So I got to look at it this way. I got to be like, oh, if you don't look at it this way, you're going to look at it another way. Like if I watch Rosewood, back in the day, I watched Rosewood and I got mad when I found out that the little boy, well, the character that is on there of the little white boy whose father take him to that mass grave of black people that they had hung and killed in Rosewood, and the little boy run away and leave his father finally. That little boy in real life grew up and became a lawyer who found survivors of Rosewood and got them reparations and money for their loss. You know what I mean? So you never know where the hate can send somebody. But I know that most won't become that little boy in any kind of hate. So I know just pumping it spreads. It spread like mustard. It spread like cancer. It spreads. It spreads. And you almost have to come over it with so much love that it drowns it out. It drowns it out because it spreads and it sticks. Oh, it sticks. You can't get it out. Sometimes you can't get it out. You get people to push it aside, but it's like a tattoo. So I'm like, let's stop spreading it. We gotta start pausing this some so that we can't go no more further. We can't go because we're gonna go to a point of no return. And the bigger your platform is, if you're not doing nothing, I know you ain't tell me nothing. Because you can have a platform of 200, you saying the right thing, and you get 2 million to agree. I don't need you to say you want to be following me every day or subscribe. You might not want to, but you might agree. Just like you can have a platform with 3 people on it, you could drop a video that go viral. Do that mean now you got 45,000 or 458,000 subscribers? No, you don't. But you got something that stuck. Got something somebody heard. You got something they was listening. You got something that got their attention. What you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with it? I know what I'm gonna do. I can't tell what nobody else gonna do. I'm not here to tell nobody what else to do. What they eat won't make me shit, and what I eat won't make them. But I'm gonna do my part. And I'm gonna know that everything that comes in my path, in my life, in that part is a part of that. Life will tell me what part it is. And I'm gonna trust that we didn't end up on the same roads by accident. And I'm gonna always know that it wasn't me that made it something. It was all of us wanting it, all of us needing it that made it happen. I come from the heart, so I am going to reach the heart. I come from a real place, so I'm going to hit real people. I come with no strings attached. And what I'm asking of you is only for the best of you. And that if you are a power and a voice somewhere, please go do something to be heard. So who am I hurting? Oh, I'm hurting that hate we talked about. Let's stop spreading. I'm hurting that. Because if I am, good. Mission fucking accomplished. Because I'm never afraid to let the noise know. Not only do I hear you, but I'm going to make some too. And it's going to be so silent and so loud at the same time that you'll never forget the sounds of the change that came. You'll never forget the first time you even encountered me and knew my name. Let me tell you something. I've been Danny my whole life. Like I said, I got a tattoo on my body since I was 14 years old. I wear this ear. You know what I'm saying? I've been wearing a Danny ear since, like, you can't believe. And because I know the truth, when I got that name, that was when I was the most innocent to the world. But that was the core. That was my soul. That was my happiness. That was me learning my heart and how I felt about the world and the people and how I felt pain. I felt that. And I had to channel back to her the right way. But we had to understand as I held her hand and walked her through the life called Danny and how she lived and how she could stand in Danielle now. And I used to hate my name because it's so common. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. But there's only one of me. Just like it's one of you. And we can be like Transformers. We can come together and make something about Power Rangers, whatever you want, they came together. The Avengers, whatever it was, they came together to win, to save lives, to change the world around me. I'm going to start there before I can say to change the world. But yeah, like I said, y'all know I'll run my mouth all night. Hey, Vixie. I will run my mouth all night. I love you guys. I'm going to get out of here for real. I'm really about to get out of here. Because like I said, when I think of this subject, I can all night. That maybe you're seeing it, maybe you're doing it because you know what? This is your chance to make a stance. When you've watched all those injustices all around you on TV, on the news, and you said, I wish I could do something, here's a chance. Do something. But make sure that what you do is what you can do. I want no one to ever feel in danger to stand. That's how they scared us with saying if you go and tell something that you a snitch. Now let me tell you something. I ain't never been an informant. I ain't never been none of that. I ain't never been none of that. But I promise you I'd have a stance if I knew something I needed something done. A snitch is somebody who doing it with you but come tell you everything they did. Oh, and they say this. Hold on, let me show you this text message. Here goes a screenshot of what they did. And they did it. But they was talking to you. So it sounds like y'all did that. And I probably could respect somebody else. They came to me and say, hey, Danny, look, one day I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't stand you. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't stand you. I was like, she talking about peace and I can't stand her. And somebody came to me talking about you, so I want to see what dirt they had on you. So I was feeding them. I could respect you. But if you come to me and it's all them and you ain't do nothing but happen to take the text and hold on, don't even worry about what I said right there. Because no, don't count that. I'm talking about somebody else. That ain't you. And that, no. Just give me your piece of a story. That's like giving me a last bite or something and ask me if I'm full. No, you tease me. I want some more. It's like sharing a 12-ounce can of beer with somebody. What was the purpose? We wanted shots of beer? Somebody talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. You give me a piece of a story, I'm going to give you a piece of a solution. And I will learn 9 times out of 10, it's not the solution to the problem. Because I only got a piece of the problem. I said, y'all know I get to talking. I've already been on here too. Yeah. No. You tell your kids if it affects you and it hurts you, it's going to help you to get that out, to tell somebody what you know. You might stop that from happening to somebody else. Because when you snitching, you part of it. So just tell them, if you're going to be a snitch, be a good one. Tell what you did to. You know what I mean? Be a, what's his name? What is his name? You did Karen Gabbana's dad. Gabbana, what was her name? Oh, her dad. Sammy the Bull. Sammy the Bull was a snitch. Yeah. Because he thought he was being snitched on. So he got a talent and he made deals, but he was a smart snitch because he said, if I'm going to go on and rat somebody out because I'm against that, then you got to know all these murders you looking at me for, you're going to wash that under the bridge. This part of the deal. But to snitch, I got to be a part of it. So if I come up to you, hey, man, let me tell you something, Win Whispers, me and Vixie, she did this and she did that and she gonna be here and she did this and this is where it's at and the book is over there in her closet on the and if you go back to this video at 21 minutes and 16 seconds, she did this and she did that and she did this. But I forgot to leave out that I had text her when the thing that I wanted her to watch, I'm the one texted her and told her to get there. I'm the one sent her the screenshot of what was going on at 2016. I'm the one who been telling her what everybody said in these places she don't be at. So I'm as much a part of her shit. So really, but with snitching, we had to commit a crime together. So, but I'm just taking it down to when we throwing snitching around on these history, just like ops. Your ops will kill you. Your ops still your ops when you gone. They'll come after your family. They're your ops. You'll kill them. These your ops. These your enemies. Everybody wait in my eye. In my eye. In my eye. In my eye. You my shit. Stop just throwing words around. What are we? Fake rappers? Studio rappers? We just throw around. I'm from the hood, feeling good. And what's going on? What's going on? These just people you don't like. These people don't like you. We just be deep in something. They ruined my life so much that I'm giving. No. I promise you it's more. Even if right now it started getting so ugly on here that every comment I got was the worst in the world, if I gave up, it wouldn't be that. That would be the straw that broke the camel's back. That would be the thing that made me give up and feel like I can't anymore. But I've been fighting so long that I gotta know when it's getting too close to that. I gotta get way before I get there. I stay with a life jacket on because I know that sometimes the same people that stay with you won't even pull you out, pull you up. So I gotta know to keep. I better be prepared. I better be prepared. Who knows what's gonna happen? Y'all saw the Titanic, didn't you? Don't get me started. I told you don't get me started because I keep going. Tired of seeing women crying. And when they're crying, I'm knowing it's coming from real pain. I know the fake tears. I know the tears that is to make you feel that it's coming from real pain. Because those are those sound like, I just can't. I don't want. Wait, what did you say? Wait, what are you saying in the comment? Because, bitch, if you think I won't come in, well, you be like, hold up, wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. That's my William West was saying. She better be saying that. Get on out of here. Get your wet out of here. Mm-hmm. And I've also learned that the one you're underestimating just may be the one. The one you think is the little part of it, sometimes they're the mastermind. The one you think is saying nothing and sometimes come like they coming with peace, but then still in the center of all of it, they the mastermind. But I know one thing never fail, cut off the head and the body will fall. I know that. That's what I tell y'all 4 months ago. I tell him a minute, go get me your chief. Go get me who you speak for. Go get me who runs you. Go get me who pays you. Go get me your boss. Like when I'm at somebody's job and that little worker is trying to talk to me like they actually signing checks, I tell them, go get me your manager. And when I get to them and they get to talk, go get me your manager. And they get to give me corporate's number. You think I'm going to sit down here and keep on? And I tell people, hey, this ain't even in your pay bracket, bruh. Like they don't even pay you enough for this. You know what I'm saying? Are you in line for VP or something? I'm trying to figure out a CEO. What is it that you fighting for? You don't have on a McDonald's tie, so you ain't even been to the university. I'm gonna need you to go get your boss. You know what I mean? Sure. I don't care. When I bought weed and weed just and they did something, hey, go get me who running this. No. Not who passing out the pack. I need to talk to your boss. I need bosses up in here. See, when you really move, I'm talking with anybody boss. You going to the people who can't do nothing and expecting them to make a change. Guess you just don't want no change. I want change. I'm like, where the boss? Who chief? Who can say something and somebody listening? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Not who got a bunch of people. Who listening to them? Are they listening or are they following them? Are they, you know what I mean? What's going on? So yeah. So everybody just stand for what you need to stand for, what you believe in. Don't let nobody take your beliefs from you. Don't let nobody take what don't be nowhere that don't make you happy. You know what I mean? And don't be afraid to stand up. Don't. Because it's gonna be people in the room when you the person that stands up that say, you know what? I just was waiting for somebody to stand up and not be afraid so I just wouldn't be alone. You know? And some people gonna say, "Oh, let me go over there and stand," because they seem like if they try to turn, that's an army over there. You know what I mean? And we'll go from peacefully marching to literally suited up, suited up. You know how not our presidents, they don't do that no more. Our presidents, you know how other presidents first they talking to them in regular clothes, and you know when the war come, they come out whole general outfits. Like, hey, you ready for the smoke? Hey, that's how my army roll. We cool. We with it. We get about it back. We get about it back. But I promise you, we gonna move like an army. We gonna move like an army. I'm not coming over to come into your chat. We all coming to say we can't stand you. I got better things to do. I got better things to do. And while I'm over there in your chat, we could be over there moving around in a chat I support, that we support, that can help us. This part of the light. So I don't have time. Like I said, ain't nobody perfect. And if I rock with you, I do. If I don't, I know. If I rock with you, I reach out to you. I speak to you. Wherever I see you. Like I said, I reach out to you. Is that amazing? We could be over in a chat that none of us be over. Is that Vixie? I'm gonna look at the picture. Make sure that's Vixie. That's Vixie. Girl, hey, what you doing over here? I see it. No, that's Vixie. Let me not say nothing so I can see what she over here saying. I wanted to know she not alone in case something was going on. She knows she not alone. Not because I came to fight, because I just came to let her know I was with her. I came to know she's a queen. That you know what I mean. That's what I mean. So I rock with you. I rock with you. That's that simple. I'm not worried about who you rock with, where you came from, all that. I know wherever you came from, we met here. But we met there, and now we're here. And I'm thankful for wherever it was I met you because that's where we were meant to meet. That was the point of where we met each other. That's it. But yeah, y'all. I get out of here. I started early. I started my wake and bake late. And I said, no, I'm going to stop it because I just really want to come talk. And then when I'm done, I want to actually finish it. After I eat, I want to finish it and then just digest and think about my conversation. That's part of me, how I break down things. So I'll do the live and then I want to hear it back. Because when I'm talking, I feel like I'm talking to the mirror. Like I'm talking to myself. And I'm telling myself the way I know I feel about things. And sometimes you're afraid. And the only thing I'm afraid of is I'm afraid to have to sit and argue about shit you're not saying because everybody on here is Johnny Cochran. So here they come. They're going to break it down, tell you what you're saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm sitting here saying what I'm saying. Everybody responsible for shit. I'm responsible for other people. I'm responsible for their thoughts, their movements, their thoughts. I'm not. I barely just learned to take responsibility for me. I can't. I told y'all I talk about this forever. But yeah, no. But I just came on because I had to. I had to say something because it went up, it went down, it went left, it went right. And it made me further say, hey, take all of that out to everyone. Take a stance and do what is right and what you feel. And you got to make sure you're saying that for all the people who are saying, well, it's confusion, so I don't want to even get to be a part of it. You're not being a part of that confusion, and don't get yourself in no confusion. Make sure you're being a part of what you believe in. And what you believe can make this platform as a whole better. So like I said, your stands, the subscribers are the voice to Google. Period. They bring all the you're the voice and answer. You have the power. You are the voice and the answer for the for the content creator. So united, when you all say, I don't want this, then like I said, you cut off the head, the body will fall. Anything under that umbrella will be down. Make sure it's a stand, because then it speaks of volume, and everybody all over YouTube will get that message and say, oh, wait a minute, hold on. YouTube, Google is saying that if you do A, B, and C, you will be terminated immediately. If you do D, C, E, you get what I'm saying? Because there'll be people that's, oh, you're bullying, and now I see why they're so stressed, they're so depressed, they're so this, because it'll feel like an attack. But change is an attack. Change is such a stance that it builds a wall you cannot knock down. But remember, it's building a wall because you don't need a wall for one person. You need a wall for all of those that you're about to come in contact with when you dance this dance. But it's okay when your army's on the same thing, because then you're united and you got it. You got it. You got it. It's a chain of change. That chain of change cannot be broken. It cannot be broken. It cannot be broken. Don't let nobody tell you that when you make a chain of change, it can be broken. It won't. It'll outlive you. And it'll give hope to another generation when they think that there was no way to get out, that you showed them a way. The children are my future. I refuse to have them thinking it's hopeless, but I know as an adult, sometimes I think it's hopeless out here. So that's how I feel. And like I said, to all the soldiers, to all the lieutenants, all those fighting out here for the cause, to the ambulance, to the Danny Robertson. You know, and that's like they always say Danny Robinson. I'm like, one of our names is Robertson, and one is Robinson. One is Dani, one is Danie. Well, you know what I mean? Both probably Danielle. I'm Danielle. You know what I mean? But at the end, Danny Robertson, because sometimes I find myself about to say Robinson. Robertson, come get this commentary. Like I said, I only know of 2 times her even being on this. I know of her talking about other things that were going on as far as like when it was the unmask and the Monica and things like that. But I know she does like politics and things of that stuff, Black community and things of that nature. But let's just support each other. Go where you go, and don't just be subscribing to somebody because they got an answer to some bullshit. And even, you know what I mean? But go. But when it comes to this potential, you don't worry about who you subscribe to. Know what it stands for, son. And you know what I mean? Do your duties on that. Like I said, now I do have a question about the petition, and that's if can it be signed off Twitter, because I told you all in my stance. Because like I said, when I stand for something, I don't do Twitter at all. I don't. I gave Twitter a chance, and I've seen too much on the negative demise of my people on each other. Bad on the culture of the takedown. I'm on. It doesn't matter. I just don't at all do Twitter. I don't. So if it involves me signing up, it won't happen. And if the channel I had that I went, you'll look on it, and it'll probably say I activated in like 2012 or something, 13. I don't know. It was a long time ago. Like I said, I don't do Twitter. I don't. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. They might have some crimes too. And like I said, Instagram is this close to getting me. Like Snapchat, I won't deal with it at all. I won't. I've seen full-fledged. I'm not even gonna get into it. Not even so. Like I said, when I stand for something, I just stand for it. You can't even change my mind. You can't, because my mind was made up without somebody telling me how to make it up. So you can't really change it. Things can change it that does make me see different from what I saw that made me happy. But yeah, but like I said, but if it's not, then I'm in my fight. I definitely will stand. I definitely will pump it, and I definitely will do my part in my thing. So we all can do things. It could be I'm writing a letter to Google. You never know what somebody's doing. Never take from somebody what their part is, because in a puzzle there's many pieces, but they all must come together to make the whole puzzle. So it's gonna be many parts. Because like I said, if that's the case, then I want to start adding all the numbers up of all the subscribers of anybody who has Spiggerness, and it should all be there. But it's not that simple. But people have to see together too. So they'll know that this is bigger than the person. This is the thing. This is the thing. This is us saying no. This is a stance. This is the long walk home. This is for real. Hey, Grandma Six, how you been? Hey, how you been? See, we're happy to see each other. Because you never know. And I don't even mean because it's their last day. You never know. They could be like, I'm so tired of YouTube, I ain't never coming back. And it could have been somebody you enjoy seeing, talking to, loving on, and everything else. And now you never see them again. You never see them again. But all right, y'all. I'm going to get on that. Look at Nosy Wolf. I swear, y'all, if I open anything, he think it's for him. I have never given him sugar. I don't give him sugar at all. But he jumped up as if I give him. Hello? Hello? Oh, yes, you are. Oh, yes, I did tell you coming back at 2. That's okay. Yes. Yeah, we can definitely see about that. Hold on one second. Let me end this. All right, guys, I'm going to take this call. And I'm going to get back at you all. That's why I was getting my tail on out of here. But I'm going to get back at you all. I love you guys. Grandma Six, it was good seeing you. And I will get back at you guys later. Thanks, Susan and Emma.